This is the wedding of Margaret Campbell and Bob Johnson. The wedding took place on September the 27th, 1947. The scenes that we're watching were taken a day or two before the wedding on Kensington Avenue. That's Margaret's Aunt Maggie from Chicago. And there you have Annie Johnson and Sarah. The streaker is the groom-to-be. The scene now is at the church prior to the wedding. There's the bride going in the church. That lady is Mona. She's the person that brought the camera from Chicago to take these films. There we have Jimmy Nolan. Jimmy and Sarah Nolan raised Margaret. Margaret's mother and father died when she was young. That's Patsy Nolan, Mark's cousin. That's Mona Nolan, Mark's cousin. The girl in the middle, I can't remember her name. Their older sister, Rosemary Nolan, was the maid of honor. Margaret Campbell is now Margaret Johnston, and she's leaving the church with her new husband. Bruce Pellichet just threw a big handful of confetti. Daisy Campbell, the bride and groom. Holly McIsaac in the background there. The bridal party, bridesmaids, maid of honor. Bruce Pellichet momentarily in the background. Aunt Maggie from Chicago. The groom's father, Bob Johnston, is back to us. The lady in green, I don't know. There's Wimpy, Mark's brother, Daniel, Mark's brother. That was Jesse Carter at the far left. My father. Alec and Marion McLeod. Austin Campbell standing beside the bride, Mark's brother. James Nolan. Sarah and Jimmy's son, my mother and father, Jesse Carter. That's Peter Nolan with the fedora. Who the little boy is, I don't know. I guess he must be in his 50s now. It might be wee Alec. There's Jesse Carter talking to Aunt Maggie. I believe that was Jesse Carter's youngest girl with her there, yeah. That's one of Jesse Carter's girls. I don't know whether it's the youngest or not. And Mr. and Mrs. Black. Daniel. Daisy. Jimmy and Aunt Maggie. Jimmy Nolan, Aunt Maggie, Sarah. Daisy and Daniel Campbell. Mrs. Black, Mr. Black, Alec. Could that be Bill Robinson in the background? The scene now is at Tiger Smith's in the east end of Hamilton, where the reception was held. There's Fran and George Johnston, Mona, Sarah, and Rosemary McLeod. Maggie going into the hall. Margaret St. Rose going into the hall. Sarah and Peter Nolan going into the hall. Every time Sarah takes that fall, I have to laugh. There's Mona, the lady from Chicago, who took most of these pictures, except these ones. I have a feeling that I took these. It looks like my camera technique, moving the camera too fast and cutting the heads off. This seems to be my fort when it comes to taking movies. I think we're having a dance here. There's an Irish Jig by Annie Johnston. Austin Campbell. The bride and groom, I think. Yeah, that's a groom. Frank Lockley and Rosemary Nolan, the best man and the maid of honor. Austin Campbell escorting Nancy Johnston. And there's Winnie and James, and this means the tape has come to an end.